Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Survival Stories 3. I am your host for the day. I am Renovate. And today, guys, is episode number 17. So, yeah, we're moving right along. Hope you guys are enjoying it. We're going to get back to BOTANIA. We're going to make us something that's going to make us move a little bit faster than what we already are. And, yeah, so I hope you guys enjoy it. If you are, or any part of the series, click that like button. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. You can be my friend, and I'll be yours forever. And yeah, guys, we're trying to get to the big 500 mark this year. So let's keep it moving. If you could, share my videos, click the likes, and all that good stuff. So let's get started, guys. Episode number 17, Botania. All right, guys, so let's get started here. We got a lot to get done today. So yeah, last episode, guys, we set this all up downstairs here under the glass, and you can see that it's working. The trees get cut down, goes into the alloy smelter, and then it gets sent over to this dropper, and the coal goes down, and the flowers pick it up, and everybody's happy. After the episode was over, I went ahead and set up a power conduit from that switch to each one of the machines. So all I gotta do is flip that switch off, and once each machine runs out of RF, it turns off. So basically what was happening is I was getting too much lumber. This thing was backfilled. This thing was completely filled with charcoal, and everything shut down. So that's fine. The farming station, though, will shut off itself anyways once the inventory on the inside of it gets filled. So I'm not worried about anything else. I just was trying to save energy. So what we want to do today, guys, there's a block that we want to get made so that we can move along into BOTANIA. And let's go to the main page here at the back. Basically, it is called let's go back, I think it's just the runic altar. What the runic altar is going to allow us to do is make all the earth, the fire, a lot of the recipes that we're going to try to make. I can just go over these with you. One of the things that I would like to get to is creating the flower that creates flowers. Okay, so if we go in here and we look at our flower generating flora, it's actually called it's not on that page. Is it this one? Yep, the jaded amaranthus. And so what the jaded amaranthus does, you feed it with mana, and it will produce flowers all the way around it, BOTANIA flowers. And that's what we want, because we need flowers, different sorts of flowers, I should say colors, to make individual things. So in order to make that, though, we have to make these runes, and there's a bunch of different runes, but in order to make the runes, if I click on the, oops, I didn't mean to do that, let's go back to that, boom, and then boom, and then shift click on it, it shows that you need the runic altar to make it. So, but in order to make that one, you got to make some other ones, and here's the recipes for those. So the runic altar is going to be very important when we want to make all the runes, and we need to make a bunch of them. So what I was thinking is, let's go ahead and set that block up, and maybe we can get to making one of the runes today, but I just want to get the main set up. The issue that I'm having is we set this down here, and I need to get the mana from here over to, let's say, here. I'm just going to set it here temporarily. So what I want to do, though, is make another one of these, just a little bit taller. We're going to put sparks, and the sparks allow the transmission of mana from one place to another. So we'll have mana coming up to the next pool, and then we'll use mana spreaders and shoot them over to our table. Or we could use sparks, I guess. We could use sparks, but I don't know if they need to actually see it. That's a good question. Let's check real quick. Let's actually go back here, and let's see if it is in the basics. I don't see it there. There is sparks. So sparks are interesting entities created from combination of raw energy and blah, blah, blah. They have the ability to be placed on top of specific mana containing and accepting blocks, mainly mana pools. Okay, so they can transfer mana from one pool to another. So what we could do is put a couple sparks here, okay, and then put a spark on top of our runic altar, and hopefully they can pull through blocks. I'm not quite sure, but we're going to find out. So the first thing we need to do is make the runic altar. So let's go back to our basic stuff here. The runic altar, this is the recipe for it, and basically it's living rock and a mana diamond. And how do you make a mana diamond or a mana pearl? You just drop a diamond or a pearl into a lava pool that's got some lava in it, or a mana pool that's got mana in it, and it turns into the mana version. So let's go over here and grab, let's just grab a pearl. I have more pearls than I do diamonds. Actually, I don't. That's interesting. I have more diamonds than pearls. So let's go ahead and use a diamond. And let's run back over here, and we'll drop this in this pool, and we will get what we need out of it. Let's try dropping that one more time. It says right there that we do not have enough mana in that pool, so we'll have to go over here, and we will drop it into one of these. So let's drop it into this one. Bam, got it back. Good. So let's go back over here and see how much stone we have in our chest. We have 0 amount of stone in our chest. That's awesome. So what we need to do is break some stone. So let's get some stone. How much did it say that we needed? We needed 5 of them. So let's go ahead and break these. There's 5 of them. And let's go ahead and make this. So let's go over here. Let's click on, actually I don't have it set up, so let's do BOTANIA. Boom. And then let's go back to page 1. Let's go to the runic altar. Let's click wrong one. Let's do this one. Let's click this one, and then bam, there's our runic altar. So what we want to do is put our runic altar somewhere like right here. Eventually I'm going to move it, and we're going to do some automation with it, but that's going to be down the road. So let's go ahead and put that there. So the next thing we need are sparks. So let's go look at the recipe. We can actually just use NEI and see if we can find sparks. I don't see it on this page, so let's just type in sparks. There they are right there. So we need some flowers, some gold nuggets, and some blaze powder. So we have plenty of that. So let's go in here. Let's grab some blaze powder. Let's see here. We got 6, and we got a bunch of these, and I got a bunch of them downstairs. So we'll just make a bunch. There's 32. Or 64. I just wasted all those. That was fun. And then we need some gold nuggets. Let's type in gold. It did say that we could use the coins. So let's go ahead and bring the coins. And then what was the other item? Petals. Okay, so we need petals. So let's go over here and grab some petals. And I put them in this this filing cabinet. I thought that we didn't have this. I've been saying, if you go back to my other episodes, I've been saying I wish we had filing cabinets. Well, we do have them now. So let's look at this recipe. Are these the ones that need to be dropped in the mana pool? They are. So let's see which one that we have the most of. We have, let's see here, 25. I don't want to use the whites though. Let's just use, let's use the black. Yeah, let's use the blacks. That's fine. So let's go over here and drop these in here as much as we can, and then we'll have what we need. So we need 2 per spark. So I need 4 sparks plus 1 is 5, and so that's what we're going to need, right? So let's let me look at something real quick. There we go. So we're going to need 10. So we got enough. So let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. So let's run back over here. And let's go ahead and get these things made. So we need 10 of these things. So we're going to use, it doesn't matter. Let's just do this. Watch, it's going to tell us that we can't use black ones. That's going to be a pain. Bam. There. Good. So we got those made. Good. So what we want to do now is take these sparks, and we're going to put one right above here. Is that possible? It doesn't look like it. But we can put it under, on top of these, right? Like that, and like that, and like that, and like that. Okay? And then I'm guessing I can't put it, it says we could though. Let's go back to our book. Let's find out why it's not, why am I getting a lot of lag right now? This is kind of odd. Do you see it? Like this? So let me fix that real quick. Let me find out what's going on, and I'll be right back. So we're back. Actually, it was not an FPS or lag issue. It was actually my mouse. My mouse was a battery-powered Bluetooth mouse, And instead of just replacing the battery, my wife went and bought a keyboard and a new mouse for me, so that was kind of nice. So what we were trying to do, though, now that we're back to action, is set this up so that we can get mana to this thing here. So I'm guessing since we had it and it's not working, we could probably, let's see, how are we going to do this? I guess we could put a mana pool there and then pull it from there. Let's just see if that's going to work. Let's do this. Let's break that and let's break this. There we go. And then let's go over here. And let's put a mana pool here. Actually, let's just put... this keyboard's kind of different, so bear with me. Let's just put the mana pool here. Let's put this on top. And I don't know if I need to bind these or not. So is it filling this up? It is not. Alright guys, so I kind of got ahead of myself. I was thinking about using the sparks. I'm going to actually put this in here. I was actually thinking about doing the dispersive upgrade to the sparks, which will allow us to move mana from one pool to another. But in order to make that, you need these and this. But specifically this, we can't make this until we get the altar made, right? So I guess how we're going to do this is we're going to use mana spreaders, so we'll have to go back to just the basics. So we're actually going to need, how much, do we have any living wood left? We have no living wood left, so let me get out my pickaxe, or my axe. Excuse me, I didn't get the mute button there. So let's grab all this. I think I'm going to need 2 of them. I already have 1. So we're going to need 2. I'm definitely going to need the gold. I feel like everything got taken out of my chest for some reason. I had a bunch of gold already in there. I don't know why I'm not moving fast either. So let's grab some gold. And then we got the plants that we need. So let's run back over here. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to put... Oh, I forgot to make them. Let's go back over here. I already know the recipe. It's just like this. Boom, boom, and then... 2 of those there, and then 2 of those there. So that's all we need. Bam. Okay. So we got 3 mana spreaders. So what we need is we're going to put... How are we going to do this? We're going to have to put a mana spreader... Let's actually take these off. Let's actually take these sparks off right now, since we can't really... I guess we gotta use this. Boom. And then let's use this one. Let's just make it simple. So let's put this here. And this one here. Right? And then let's put one up in the air. Do I have any blocks? We do have living wood blocks. Let's use our living wood blocks like this. Oh, we don't need to jump on them. We have flight. And then let's put one here. I'll show you what I'm going to do. This probably isn't the most efficient way of doing it, but it's going to work. So we're going to bind this to this. We're going to bind this. Whoops, hold on. Bind that to that. Right? Yep. And then we're going to bind this to this. And then we're going to bind that to that. Looks like it's cool. Guess it's working, so we'll find out. So what we can do now, since that's doing its thing, I'm thinking that it's doing its thing, is we can go ahead and start making some of this stuff. So let's put this back in there. Let's put some of this away. Let's put these in there. And then let's see what we need to make. So the first thing I want to make, let's get our book out, is that flower. And if we go back, actually, you know what? Let's look at something else. Let's look at the baubles. Let's look at the Sojourner Sash, and that's going to allow us to move really fast. So that takes a rune of air, and a rune of earth, some leather, and some mana steel. This is just dropping iron into the mana pool. So what's it take to make a rune of air? So it takes a string, a feather, a piece of carpet, and 3 of those. I think we can do that. And then let's go back, and then we need the rune of earth, which is a block of coal, piece of stone, and a mushroom, and then 3 more pieces of that. So let's go see. I know we can make a block of coal. We might already have some block of coal. We don't. Let's go ahead and make a piece of block of coal. There's 1. Okay. And then it said that we needed some string. There's a piece of string. There's 1 of those. We needed a feather. Do we have any feathers? We do not. Oh, did I type? Oh, we do have a feather. Awesome. So we needed a feather. And then, what was some of the other items that we needed? Let's look. So, excuse me. Mute button again. Mushroom and a piece of stone. So let's see if we have mushrooms in here. Good. And then we need 6 pieces of iron. That's for sure. So let's get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I think I have some stone over here. I'm not quite positive. No, I do not. I must have used it. Unless I put it into our system. Let's type in stone. And I see 1 piece of stone. I guess that's all we need, actually, is just 1 piece. So let's keep looking. So we got all this for that recipe. And then we need this. So this was string, a feather, and a piece of carpet. So let me see something real quick. Okay, so we need to make a piece of carpet. And I already have a piece of carpet. I got a piece of black carpet. And then we need, that's it. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yep, that's it. Cool, so we have everything we need. Oh, we do need the leather, though. Let's get the leather. Let's just grab a whole stack. And then the other thing that we're going to need to make is a, I'm guessing, whoops. I'm guessing we're going to need to make like a ring of mana, or a band of mana. What does it take to make those? So you need a mana tablet and then some mana steel. And how do you make a mana tablet? You need to make a bunch of this with 1 of those, so we can make that. That's not a problem. So let's go ahead and do that while we're here. Let's go ahead and grab a diamond. And then let's grab some more iron. I can't remember how much we needed. And then I'm actually going to take this cobblestone right here. Excuse me again, guys. Holy crap. I'm going to throw it in here and cook it up real quick. And then let's go over here. I thought I had a bunch of stone. I don't know why I don't. Maybe I used it all over there. So we're going to need to take this diamond real quick and drop it into this mana pool over here. And let's go ahead and do that. Drop it. Boom. Done. And then let's go over here and break all this stuff. And I do not have any sound. That is weird. Okay, be right back. Alright, we got that all situated. Okay, so what we need to do is take, what we're doing, we need to take these over here and make a bunch of mana steel. So let's go ahead and take these over here. And let's get all our iron. And let's drop it into here. And then let's just do that. I don't remember how many we actually needed. So I think, let's go over here and see if our stone is done. Our stone is done, but it's not quite enough. Let's go over here. Let's go ahead and plant that back. And then we will get our stuff made. Oh, crap. So this new keyboard I have, it's made by Logitech, and it's got buttons everywhere on it. So in the keyboard, the key configuration is actually a lot smaller than what I'm used to, so it's kind of funky. Okay, so let's do this. We need to make a mana tablet. That's what we need right there. A mana tablet. And then, so we have all this. Do we have... Yeah, we do have it. Okay, so let's go ahead and make this mana tablet. Cool. We don't want to put it in the pool because the recipe asks for one that didn't have any mana in it. Now we need to make a mana ring. Mana ring. Okay. BOTANIA. Oh, maybe it's a ring of mana. That's what it is. It's ring of mana, sorry. So let's go down here. It's probably going to be like right here. Band of mana. Maybe it's called a band of mana. And so this is the recipe for it. So there is that. So we need to go boom, 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 and then put this there, and that gives us our band of mana. And then the next thing we need to do is make the Sojourner Sash, which is here. So we need to make these things. So let's run over there. Let's make sure we still have enough stuff. We do. And we have enough living rock. Cool. Cool. We might actually need a couple more pieces because I think the recipe actually required some. So let's grab all this. Okay. So let's go over here. And let's go ahead and see if this is going to go ahead and start. So the first recipe that we need... Bubbles, band of mana, no, down here. Sojourner Sash, there we go. So the first thing we need is this, the Rune of Earth. So the recipe for the Rune of Earth is 3 mana steels, mushroom, block of coal, and a piece of stone. So let's go ahead and do that. So, let's do that. Block of coal, mushroom, and 3 of these. Whoops. 1, 2, 3. And then, what was the other item? Piece of stone. Oh, are you kidding me? Alright. Run over here real quick. Throw this piece in there. Fire that up. And, okay, now we're ready. So let's put that there. Okay, let's go. So hopefully, with the mana that we have, this is going to be enough. So we'll see. We'll see. So let's go up here. Let's press... Oops, we dropped it down. Let's do this. 1, 2, 3, and then 1, and then 1. Oh, you totally epically missed that one. Let's throw that one up there, and then that up there. Did I just throw it over the edge? Cool. So now what we want to do is click this. Boom. Now let's see how quickly that timer moves. Okay. Well, it's not moving too fast. Actually, it's not moving fast at all. But for right now, that'll work. Until we can get... This will at least get us set up on making the runes. I'd like to see this move a lot faster. So maybe we do the potency upgrades to the lenses for these things. So that's going to make that. So let me get this made, and we'll go ahead and make the other one. You don't need to see that on screen. You saw how this is. You just throw them on there. When this gets filled... I'll show you what the effects that it does and then how to actually get the item out of there. So I'll be right back. Alright, so what I did is I went ahead and made the rest of the mana pools go into these. So all 4 of them are actually working now. So when this thing gets done, you can see in the middle of the screen that it's kind of a teal blue color. And you'll see all these lightning bolts shoot up, and that means that it's ready. So what you need to do now is take a piece of living rock. And you just drop the living rock in there. It'll float in the middle. So let's drop that in the middle. And then you just click on it with your wand. Boom. And there they are. Cool. So we got those. So what we're going to do now is do the next recipe. So the next recipe was very similar. 1, 2, 3. And then it was the feather, the string, and the piece of carpet. So let's go ahead and do that. And let's see. Get that off there. Let's see how quickly this works now with those added on there. And then, bam. So, is it going to go faster? Doesn't seem to be going that much faster. It is a little bit faster. So once again, let me get this finished. We'll make those, and then we will go ahead and get the 2 items created. Be right back. Okay, so we got all that done. Let's go ahead and let's change the bindings of these. Let's let these accept mana now, because I don't really need them shooting mana anywhere. So let's do that. Okay, so the next thing we need to do is I need to put this band of mana into this pool. Whoa. It's not at all what we wanted to do. Let's put that in here, okay? let's drop this bad boy in there. And then we need to, let's change this to that. Now let's drop that in there. So it should start charging it. And once it's charged, we will have mana in that ring. So let's go over here to our crafting place. And let's go ahead and make the Sojourner Sash. So where is it at? It's right here. So I think we have everything that we need now. Yep, there we go. We actually have enough to make a bunch of them, but we don't need to make all those. So let's go ahead and put these in here, and that mana pool and those sparks. So we got all that stuff in there. So what the Sojourner Sash will allow me to do is run really, really fast. So let's put that there. But it doesn't work until you have mana. So let's go over here and pick up this ring. It used all the mana up. Actually, it used an entire pool, so we might need to put it into another pool. Let's go ahead and bind this back. There we go. Let's change this one. I think it uses an entire mana pool to fill up, if I remember correctly. So let that fill up. Whoops, no, stay in there. I don't have a magnet on. And that's probably the next thing we're going to work on is a magnet, just so that we can suck in a bunch of stuff. But I'm going to probably make a bunch of other runes off camera, and then in the next episode we'll probably work on flower generation, and we're going to make it so that not only will the flowers grow, we're going to make a contraption or a mechanism that will actually break the flowers, and then a flower that will suck all the flowers into a chest for us. So that's going to be kind of cool. So let's go over here and grab that. That's plenty of mana, so let's switch that back to that mode. So now you can see that we are running and flying a lot faster. Not only that, the Sojourner Sash allows you to walk up blocks. See? Like that. Typically you can't do this. Typically you have to jump up these things. So I can keep walking over these. It just makes it easier, and then we can fly faster and we can run faster. It just makes it a little bit more manageable when you're trying to do something. And you know me, I don't like to go pretty slow. So let's go ahead and put this in here. Okay, so that all works. So cool. So yeah, guys, that's probably going to be today's episode. That's all I wanted to get done. Hopefully you enjoyed it. That's kind of been part 2 of BOTANIA for me. And hopefully you guys are following along, and I'm explaining it so that you guys can understand it. And if you are, click that like button. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. And if you're enjoying any part of the series, whether it be this episode or any of the other ones, tongue-tied there, click that like button. It just lets us know. So I'll see you guys soon, and be watching for a new series that's going to be coming up in about 24 hours, I would say. 24 hours to 48 hours, there's going to be a new series coming up. It's going to be very, very difficult, but an enjoyable series. So I'll see you soon, guys.